Okay, kids, so today we're going to learn about campaigns in the election process. Does anybody know what that is?
Ooh, I do.
What?
That's when you drink something and then you get drunk.
No, campaigns, not champagne.
So where are we going to go next, Teach?
So we're going to travel back in time into presidential elections of certain presidents.
Oh, I really want to go to Japan.
No, we're going to Asia next week.
What's Asia?
That's next week. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Hello, students. My name is Andrew Jackson. I was the 7th President of the United States. You have traveled here today to learn about campaigns and elections. So here's a little bit about me and my election, way before your time. Sorry if I look a little dead. According to the 12th Amendment of the Constitution, the House of Representatives was required to select a chief executive from among 3 men with the highest electoral count. I had the highest electoral count of 99 votes. Not to mention I was unquestionably popular. On the first ballot, 13 states went to that two-timing crook John Quincy Adams. 7 states went to Maine, and the remaining 4 went to Crawford. But you don't really need to know about him. I had solid backing from the South, Pennsylvania, and most of the West. During the time of my election, only white male landowners were allowed to vote. I'm sure this is not easy for y'all to understand because everyone is allowed to vote these days. My election was known as the nastiest contest in American history, and for good reason. People who did not like me referred to me as a jackass. Of course I liked the name and thought it was quite humorous, so I used it as my campaign symbol. If you didn't know, it later became the symbol of the Democratic Party. Since TVs were not around back in my day, we mainly relied on newspapers and campaign posters to get my name out there. Sometimes, though, the newspapers were not always helpful. They called my mother a prostitute and said that she had many children from a mulatto man, me being one of them. It was tough, but I did not let the slander bring me down. My election was passionate, well-organized, and mainly centered on my character and my past. I hope that you have learned something from me from the way elections were back in the 1800s. Things sure have changed since I've been around.
Hi kids, my name is Abraham Lincoln, and I'm from the state of Kentucky. I became a lawyer in 1836, and in 1837 I moved to Springfield, Illinois. After which, I served 1 term in the U.S. House of Representatives. There, I began to lose interest in politics. Because I felt so strongly about opposing slavery in the great nation, I decided to continue to fight for the issues that I believe in. I made my first major political appearance at the Cooper's Union in New York. After that, I was officially known to be a candidate for president. My opponent, William Seward, was the leading candidate during the Republican National Convention in May 1860. Seward was not as qualified as I was, so I won that election. During the general election, I did not campaign or give speeches. The state and the county Republican organizations handled all of that. To the south, and just the border cities such as St. Louis, Missouri, and Louisville, Virginia. They used posters and flyers to get the word out that I was the best candidate for both of us. In the north, most of the posters focused mostly on our party platform, and just a small portion of the posters told my life story. They focused on my childhood poverty, my pioneer background, and my rise to success. The idea was to show people that a farm boy from the South could work his way up to the top. When it came down to election day, our party had an almost unbeatable advantage in the electoral college. After winning the presidential election in 1860, I served 4 years in office and decided to run again in the 1864 presidential election. The Civil War was going on, and this election was the first to be held during the war since 1812. I believed that I had a small chance of being reelected, but I still wanted to try. I found myself running against George McClellan, who was an Army general from New Jersey. Johnson was my presidential candidate who was running with me. Our slogan that we used was, "Don't change horses in the middle of the stream." After that, McClellan began to lose support, after which I was reelected to the presidential office. My victory in that election changed the racial future in the United States. After I abolished slavery in 1862 with the Emancipation Proclamation, everyone knew what measures I would go to ensure that change was being made in our country. Because of my views on this issue, John Booth shot and killed me on April 14, 1865.
Yes, my name is Gerald Ford. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my 1976 election against Jimmy Carter. I acquired the presidency in 1974 after the resignation of Richard Nixon following the order for the state. Our party's platforms during that year were decentralized national government, the elimination of high unemployment rates, the improvement and expansion of agriculture as fuel development, increased law enforcement, and national health care without government program. I spent most of my time campaigning in the Midwest and on the East Coast. This produced very good results for me. The only two states I've lost in that general area were in the Southern District. My two biggest achievements were my victory in California. In California, they brought in my platform with the elimination of high employment rate because their unemployment was a 10-year high at 9.8%. Also, my belief in improving expansion of agriculture very, very well from them since their field crop growth was at a 10-year high. My victory in the state led 45 electoral votes and 8.4% of my entire population of students. Also, in Illinois, their crime rate index and their amount of job site index led to my victory in that state. My only downfall in the 1976 election was the Deep South. Carter was a product of the South where loyalty comes from. Also, it seems as if the Democratic Party had evolved their platform making around the South. Their three biggest claims are economic stability,
George Herbert Walker Bush, and I'd just like to tell you, I'm still alive today. And you can use your internet to Google me. Now, I'm going to go a little backwards for you guys, because in my 1988 election, many Americans did not have the internet. However, there was no problem for the network I was being recorded for to televise my candidacy. Okay. Now, in fact, I could have sworn I was being recorded or televised from the moment I was becoming a serious candidate. This was not including the paper after paper written about me. However, was the 21st century. Now, there were some places I had to be. I remember I was at the Iowa caucus and how badly I lost. Of course, my so-called failure was repeated back to me as soon as the results were in because of the advanced technology and broadcasting networks that are still present today. I had been prevailed when I won the New Hampshire primary, and then went on to dominate the Super Tuesday race. I had prevailed again. Now, during that August, the Republican National Convention, which was held in New Orleans, Louisiana, it was then my time to campaign to defeat the caucus. There, in my acceptance speech at the Republican National Convention, I stressed the successes of the Reagan years and in my ability to continue to build upon them. There, in my acceptance speech at the Republican National Convention, I also made sure to point out my World War II services. So kids, what did you learn today?
Oh, I know.
What?
Campaigns are good and champagne